Hello, this is Benjamin, and I'll be your guide today on explaining how to customize the icon and details that you see on your service. The two appropriate questions you should be asking right now is, what does my service page look like? Where is it? Let's answer that. So on your site, from the homepage, you'll either have a top primary navigation point or a CTA that will lead to this services page. Now, something I want to get into before we actually talk about the how-tos of this is, when it comes to your service page, you actually have some options with us. You can choose to have these different service icons and details and the ability to request a specific service. Or you can have just a paragraph with a picture of maybe your service crew or service A and say, if you'd like to ask if we perform a specific service, give us a call or an email. Or you can do a combination of both. So just keep that in mind as you're going through and editing this. If you want a text paragraph to be added to this page, it would be a pretty change for either yourself or us to do. Now, let's get started with the actual instruction. So things that you can customize on this page. Let's get going. You can customize the logo, customize the actual details of the service. So like this, these are the steps we do to perform this service. These are the parts that you choose from on this service, that kind of thing. And of course, request information. Hey, I would like to know more about how you guys form this, and can I please schedule some? Change all of those. We'll jump back to our editor, go into content, and down into services. Okay, let's talk about the difference between create new service and add preloaded services. Add preloaded services are services that we have deemed that are already popular based on your industry, that when you add them in, it comes with some preloaded information. Not all of it, but some. And then of course, create new service. If you can't find a particular service that you have, maybe it's just unique to your business, you can create these services completely from scratch by using the create new service. And if you do have multiple locations, rather than having to drop down at the top of this page, you can simply go to configure location and put specific services to that location by going into that menu. All right, let's walk through each one of the areas that you can change. So obviously you can change the title, you can change the logo or picture that is here. You can choose whether to allow scheduling on that particular service. Let's take a look. So click on accessory installation. So as you can see, you can change the name here. You can put a default price in if you want, and of course add in specifics to that particular service. And as you can see, the only thing that is required is the service name and a general description. The default price is not. Now, as far as the options when editing this icon, you don't like this person holding the wrench, click on edit icon. You can either pick from our gallery, which I think at last check was something to the tune of 114 different silhouette style images, or if you want to upload your own, underneath upload custom image, click on upload. Now, something that's a little bit odd about this in comparison with the other image editors on our site, it does not go to the actual file browser. It just opens up the Explorer in your PC unless you pick from the files that you have on your PC. And it doesn't allow you to make any subfolders or anything like that, like the image browser does. So each time that you go to replace this image, if you do it, let's say, multiple times a year or something like that, or revamp this page continuously, you would have to select it from your computer once again. It's not saved anywhere. We'll jump back out of here and out of here. Now, the other question that I get a lot is, Ben, how do you control the order of these services that they're going to be presented in on the site? Well, a lot of people assume that because there are so many other pages on this editor that you can just click, drag, and drop. That is not the case. What you'll do is you'll use the actual name of the service. If you put either a 1 or an A, those are going to be the two things that are ranked closest to top. And of course, once you're done with all of this, you can go down, and it looks like they have moved this to automated save. It didn't used to be that way. Anyway, since it's automatically saving as you go, then your last step to push it onto the services page on your site would be to click on the name of your business and run that publish changes. And we'll jump back to our starting page, our dashboard. That is all I have for you today, folks. Until I talk to all of you again, thank you very much for your time.